I'm going to teach you how to steal market share from your competitor by being ethical. Here we have two great examples. We have on the left side, one person who is dominating the market, right? And on the right side, we have one of our clients that we work with. So let's break it down. This is Shelby Sapp, and she has an info product where she teaches women on how to be good at sales. She has a very high number of followers, as you can see here, which means she has high authority and she has a very good, very well established person brand, obviously. And she's dominating the market for this reason. And mostly the position of her company and herself is based around like a hard personality, a feminine girl, but at the same time a girl boss. You know what I mean? For this reason, she's been running multiple funnels. We analyzed her funnel, which is basically the biggest one is the webinar funnel. Since she is well established, she has the luxury to run with webinar funnels and make it work. She doesn't use VSLs, as you can see. And mostly as well, she uses a lot of profile funnel where she uses story ads, and at the same time, she uses many chat automations, right? And as well, we noticed that she has a lead magnet, because a lead magnet is one of the biggest and better strategy that you can use. On the right side here, we have our client. We started thinking like, how with a lower, smaller audience and a niched audience, while selling the same thing, we can steal from the market, from her, from Shelby. And as you can see here with Eva, she was able to scale from $50,000 to $100,000 by being the exact opposite of Shelby. Because ultimately, not everyone will like this personality and the girl's boss, right? So what we did, we were able to filter in the people who were getting scammed by Shelby in a sense and getting unpleasant with her service to come to our service by being the soft personality, by being the exact opposite. And this was very helpful when it came down to the sales objection. So usually when we run the VSL funnel for Eva, and she had a very good profile funnel with the managed chat automation, we were able to handle all the objections regarding like people having a bad experience and being burned out in the past, like people like mentors, like we have here Shelby. We were able to immediately overcome these objections for her. Here, what Shelby has, she had a very hard tracking issue because she's running multiple funnels. Like she's running webinar, profile funnel, lead magnet funnel. She's been trying everything, which is great in terms of having a hybrid model, a hybrid marketing model where you have multiple layers and you're stacking every single one on top of the other. You can think of it as having multiple source stream of income because you have different funnels. And every single one of them has a purpose, has its pros and cons. We're not gonna get into the details of this video. It's gonna be in another one. So that being said, the issue with Shelby's post and content is that she's selling a lot the lifestyle. And most of it is just like relying on lifestyle and having a Rolls Royce and having the newest, latest luxury. But in our case here with Eva, although we had tracking issues when it comes to organic and paid ads, because ultimately when you're trying to grow your personal brand, you will encounter those issues. You will have these type of problems, which is fine. So what we did is we installed a third-party app where we can track literally everything, and we were able to identify the key problems and how to optimize our ads. Okay. And if you want to know which software to use in those cases, if you want to really scale your clients, if you want to really scale your ads, just DM me and I'll tell you what software we're talking about. The issue that we had with Eva is that being the face of the brand, she was attracting a younger audience because she's younger obviously than Shelby, right? So we had to really tie down the marketing and the niche and the targeting as well to make sure that we are getting the same audience. It shall be women, not kids, not girls. And both of them, we were able to apply direct ad style. For here, as you can see, the ad copy is super like hard personality, like all the bad, driving G-Wagons, living in penthouse and making, like here she's selling a lot the outcome, the lifestyle, right? And she's being on the forefront on our mind. Although I love the design, to be honest, these are one of the greatest design that I've seen so far. Obviously, she's gonna have a high CTR, which means a lot of people are gonna click through. And she was running a free webinar, which is great. Like these type of static images run great for webinars. Here, then this is the remote not talking about. That's fine. Again, here this is the same ad copy than the first one. We're not doing 9 to 5 energy anymore. Step into high ticket. It's like she's the version of Iman, but she's a girl. Then here with Ava, it's a different strategy. Here we're leveraging like other corporate women are choosing a soft life without giving up their income. One remote skill, full-time pay, 0 time on your feet. You can see directly the messaging is different. Like here, ladies, it's more adequate. It's more classy. Like ladies, it's time to stop putting your life on hold. If you want to choose a soft life, but you're scared, that means giving up your independence. If you're tired of the option, online, being start a business, become an influencer, do everything yourself, there's another way. So here, she's already targeting the pain point of her customers. And she's using those and leveraging them to be able to sell them through their funnel and opt-in. And as well, you can see the design. It's very basic, very soft. Like you cannot see any fancy edits. Like here, it's just like she's on a podcast. She's talking, showing some authority. And here, this is one story. She's showing it and using it as an ad, which is great. And we can see that this company is doing 10% of the income from this company. But if we go and see in terms of ads, here she's pushing 200 ads every single month. And here we have a quarter of this, which is 50 to 45 ads that are running, which shows to us that in our case, we can run even more ads to steal more market share from this girl by just pushing a higher number of ads. But in order to do so, you need to have a well-structured system where you have metrics and you can see the ad creative and start topping it on top of each other. If you want to see how to break through spending more than 100K per month on ads, we have a video. Go check it out. That being said, there's no such thing called market saturation. There's always gonna be someone who's gonna come and take new market share from big players. While big players are not even nothing about it, you can do the same. So I gave you the examples and I showed you specifically how you can do it yourself. And I want you to do is to go choose your biggest competition, try to understand what they are doing wrong in their ad strategy and their marketing strategy. Like try to be literally their opposite end of the spectrum, because this will be very useful for you in order to filter the people that they are coming in from their business. So here, as you can see, like Shelby is doing all the education, all the teaching, she's getting on sales calls, all of this stuff. Like she's attracting the audience that are mostly first level, second level sophistication when it comes to sophistication. So then when those people come to Ava, she doesn't need to educate again. She doesn't need to do all the grunt work. She just needs to position herself as the ideal person and close the deal. So that's it. I hope you had so much valuable insights on the video, and have a good day.